Hello and welcome to Spice Up Your English with Professor Wahmiche. Our courses will help you gain confidence to be a good listener and a good speaker. Are you ready to unlock your full potential in English listening and speaking? Come and join us by subscribing to this channel and liking this video.
Hello and welcome back to improve your listening skills through practice with your instructor, Prof.OUAHMICHE from University of Iran 2. Today we're gonna start with the first course entitled Essentials of the Listening Skills. Let's start with the first part, which will be devoted to the listening skills. Upon completion of this course, you will be able to understand the process of listening, comprehend the ways of approaching listening materials, distinguish between intensive and extensive listening, identify and reflect upon the listening skills, and make out the major tips to improve listening skills and become a better listener. So, what is listening? Listening is the ability to identify and understand what others are saying. This involves understanding a speaker's accent or pronunciation, his grammar and his vocabulary, and grasping his meaning. However, don't confuse between listening and hearing. Listening, what is active, is the process of receiving, interpreting meaning, and responding to verbal and non-verbal messages. Listening is a psychological act. You listen with your mind as well. Listening requires focus and concentrated efforts, both mentally and physically. However, hearing, which is passive, is simply the act of receiving sounds by the ear. Hearing is the physical dimension of listening. You hear with your ear. Hearing then is to hear without thoughtful attention. It occurs most of the time subconsciously to potentially make sense out of sounds. You may hear but not listen. Listening is a process that goes through 6 stages: hearing, attending, understanding, remembering, evaluating, and responding. Among these stages, 5 stages appear to be crucial. Receiving or hearing, whereby you hear sounds, you must hear to listen, but you do not need to listen to hear. Understanding or learning, you figure out the meaning of stimuli, you comprehend thought and emotional tone. Whereas remembering or recalling, you decode words, you categorize and retain information. Evaluating or judging, you interpret the intended message, you think critically about the message, and you reflect upon the speaker's character. While responding or answering, you provide feedback, be it verbally or non-verbally. You use nodding, smiling, etc. You show open posture, and you use back channels as right. You should be aware of the different types of listening materials for a better understanding of the messages that you receive. Authentic materials are produced for native speakers, like TV shows, movies, songs, and radio broadcasts. Simplified materials are adapted for language learners. Simplified news, for example, articles and podcasts. However, academic materials are used in academic settings like lectures, academic presentations, and research papers. Conversational materials with natural conversations like podcast, interview, and talk. And finally, you have interactive materials which involve interaction like language learning software, online exercises, and language exchange programs. Thank you for your attention. We have finished this sequence. See you in the next sequence.